Welcome to the world of Vexilar. First off, I want to thank you for taking the time to look at what Vexilar has to offer. We've got some great products, but I want to tell you first about the company itself. You see, Vexilar's been around for over 60 years. We invented the ice fishing technology that you see on the water today. We're a very cool company for sure. But Vexilar itself is amazing. We have less than 0.1% product failure. Well, what does that mean to you, the angler? It means at 30 below zero, your Vexilar keeps working. It means 10 or 20 years from now, your Vexilar is still working. You realize that the average unit that comes into repair for service at Vexilar is 12 years old. That gives you some idea of how durable and reliable they are. But first off, when we talk about the whole family of Vexilar, realize that all Vexilar products have the same 2-year warranty. All Vexilar products are made to the same quality standards. The only difference between them are features. And those are the features that you want to think about yourself as, will this work better for me? For example, if you only fish one lake because you have a lake cabin and you only fish in 20 foot of water or something like that, we can get you a unit that's perfect for your fishing application. But if you're one of those guys that likes to travel and explore new fishing waters, you'll want the Vexilar that has ultimate versatility, and we have that too. So let me walk you through what Vexilar has to offer this season. Without a doubt, the most popular flasher in the world is the FL8, a very versatile tool. This one comes standard in a Gens pack carrying case. Blue pack is the Gens box, named after the legendary ice angler Dave Gens himself. It's a very practical case. It's a great value. Comes with a 19-degree ice deucer. 19-degree deucers are really good down to about 30 feet. So if you fish in 30 foot of water or less, this transducer with this system would work very nicely. It has 10 interference rejection settings. You simply, when you get around somebody else and they create interference, you simply press the button. The sun hood makes it visible even in the sunlight, because you can kind of position it. It works very nice, very practical system. Then you step up from there to the FL18. Now this is the first of the Vexilar units that have zoom zones. Now what is a zoom zone? It's real simple. If you're fishing in 60 foot of water or for perch or something in super deep water, it zooms in on the bottom 6 foot of the water column. So half of the water column on one side is going to be the entire water column, and then the other side will be the bottom 6 foot. So it's just like fishing in 6 foot of water when you're in 60 foot of water. So this is the first unit with zoom zones. It sweeps over. Most of the resorts rent these units out. It's a very popular unit, very durable. It's been in the line for quite a few years. It comes standard with the 12-degree ice deucer. The 12-degree is good for about 45 feet. A little bit narrower beam is better in areas where you might get more interference with deeper applications. That's why it works well, and that's why we have it standard on all the zoom zone features with the 18. Has the same 10 steps of interference rejection, same stud hood. Comes in a Gens pack configuration, and it comes in what we call the Pro Pack. Now the Pro Pack is really cool because this now fits into a 5-gallon bucket. The Gens pack is designed to fit on top of a 5-gallon bucket. Well, this fits inside of it, so you can pack it away very nicely. This is a really tricked out system. This is the FL18 Pro Pack configuration. Has the same 12-degree deucer, the same head, the same unit, except now it comes in this carrying case with a DD100 on it. Now, a DD100 is really cool because a lot of people want to know how deep the water is. You simply plunk your transducer into the water and it gives you a digital readout, an actual number that you can relate to. It's a nice little feature that's added to the FL18 Pro Pack. Then we have what we call the FL12 series. Now, in many ways, this is the next generation of Vexilars, whereas the FL8 started the product lineup. The FL12 is the flat screen version of the FL8. Makes sense. FL8, FL12 is a flat screen version. Now this one has 20 IR settings, which is very cool, 20 interference rejection settings. It comes standard with a 12-degree ice deucer instead of the 19. So this unit has a little bit more flexibility to be used in deeper water. It has complete sunlight visibility because this has a new brushless data transfer system that allows you to have a super bright LED display, so you can use it in the summertime, you can use it in the wintertime. You don't need the sun hood with this larger, bigger display on the FLX12. Now the FLX12 also comes inside of the Pro Pack configuration, but a little bit different. You see, this is what we call the Ice Pro system. The Ice Pro system, like the FL18 Pro Pack, has the same 12-degree ice deucer, this same reliable FLX12 system. The only difference here is it does not have the DD100. hits a certain price point. But it's a nice practical carrying case system for those that like to put things inside of the 5-gallon bucket, 6-gallon buckets. That's really nice. We've got the FLX20 in the Genspack configuration. Now we can start thinking about how Vexilar's logic works for models. You have the FL8, then you have the flat screen version of that, which is called the FL12. Then you have the FL18 with the zoom zones. The flat screen version of that will be the 20. Now the 20 has a few more added features to it to make it extra special. It has 2 zoom zones, not just one. The bottom 6-foot and then the bottom 12-foot you can focus in on. It has 20 IR settings instead of 10 IR settings like you would have on the 18. This unit comes again with the 12-degree ice deucer, a great all-around deucer, and it's available in the Genspack or the Pro Pack configuration. So when people say what's the difference between a Genspack and a Pro Pack? Well, simply, the Genspack fits on top of a pail, the Pro Pack fits inside. The units themselves, though, are exactly the same. Now, this one has 3 color palettes to it as well. So if you don't like the standard yellow, green, and red, you can adjust the color palette to 3 different color settings to find one that is right for you. It also has a night mode feature, which is very cool too. So for fishing at night, the 20 is a very popular system for a lot of guys that like to fish deep and shallow. Really good system. We have the amazing FLX28 series. Now this series is really robust in features. It has not 3 color palettes, but 5 color palettes. So it steps up from the 20, okay? It's got some amazing features because it does everything automatically. When you put the transducer in the water, it automatically selects the interference rejection. It automatically selects your depth ranges and how deep you want to fish for maximal signal resolution. It has a super bright, brushless display, so it really gives you a bright, quiet running display system. It is truly an amazing system. It has revolutionized the ice fishing industry in what an automatic sonar system can do. Turn it on auto, put it in the water. The display, the performance, the resolution is truly amazing. Now, a lot of people ask again, what's the difference between the Genspack, Pro Pack, and Ultra Pack in the 28s? The units are the same. They just hit different price points and have different features on the carrying case. So whereas the units themselves are all uniform, they all have the 9-degree ProView ice deucer. It's only available with ProView ice deucers. But you have the Genspack, which can fit on top of a 5-gallon bucket. Very practical. A lot of guys like to use it. Dave Gens uses this system almost exclusively. Then you have the Pro Pack configuration, but this Pro Pack doesn't need the DD100 because it has an automatic digital display on the dial already. I mean, again, this thing does everything but bait your hook. That's how cool this thing is. It has a lot of great features in it, but it has the Pro Pack configuration, which fits inside of a 5-gallon bucket. And then you have the Ultra Pack. The Ultra Pack is special because the Ultra Pack for the first time has a lithium-ion battery inside. Inside this compartment is a powerful lithium-ion battery, so it's like 4 pounds lighter than the standard Ultra Pack carrying case system. Very cool. But the Ultra Pack system has a master on-off switch, has remote access charging ports, or if you want to have lights hooked up in your fish house, you can access your 12-volt power supply. Has, nice tackle box. The same ProView ice deucer and everything else on the back, but this system is the Cadillac carrying case system. Again, fits into a 5-gallon bucket, float holder on top. It's a very nice system, but now it's available with a lithium-ion battery inside to reduce weight. That's very cool. Then we have the crown jewel of the Vexilar product lineup, the FLX30BB. BB stands for broadband, which means that this system functions from 160 kilohertz to 300 kilohertz. Now, what does that mean to you, the angler? Well, think of it this way. The standard Vexilar system functions at 200 kilohertz. If you're in super deep water, you want a longer pulse or a 160 kilohertz system to function in deep water. Deep water also, the 160 also gives you a bigger beam angle. Whereas if you're in super shallow water, or if you want to really tighten up resolution, like in a weed bed, you'll want a 300 kilohertz or maybe 180 kilohertz to dial in exactly what is right for your individual fishing situation. When I talked about finding the right Vexilar for your fishing situation, this unit is designed for the angler who really is the guy who likes to explore and travel new waters, because from 5 foot of water to 300 foot of water, there isn't a finer sonar system on the market for eliminating interference, for targeting target separation and ID, for the maximum resolution you can possibly dial in. This one has 3 different power settings: high power, medium power, low power. The frequency settings. It has 20 IR settings. It does many things that the 28 does, like it has the 5 different color palettes and you can dial those things in. It has 2 zoom zones, actually 3 zoom zones in this one, I'm sorry, 3 zoom zones. It has a bottom 6, bottom 12, bottom 18 feet on this one. I mean, it goes on and on. The list of features are amazing on what the FLX30 can do. But if you're a guy who likes to have the ultimate flexibility in what sonar can deliver, the FLX30 will deliver it. Now, it only comes available in the Ultra Pack configuration at this time. Now, the Ultra Pack, in both cases, in the 28 and in the 30, come with the lithium-ion batteries. Now, the Ultra Pack fits into the 5-gallon bucket, no problem. It has the charging ports, the master on-off switch. By and large, the special broadband transducer, which only works with this particular system, makes this system truly the most advanced sonar system on the ice today. Well, that's the Vexilar product lineup. And as you can see, we have something for everyone. But remember, the Vexilar product line is designed to last for years. In fact, in many cases, we say it's a generational product. You'll buy a product and then pass it down to your kids, and your kids will pass it on to their kids. A Vexilar product is a lifetime investment. It's one that'll pay off in dividends when you start catching more fish this winter. Good luck.